You mentioned last time about a project around 15th and Grand. What more can you tell us about road construction, maybe some of the bigger obstacles folks in town will have to face this summer?
Well, I wish we had money to be doing a lot more road construction than we are right now, but we are going to have to shut down for 15th and Grand for several weeks for some utility line work that we need to do on Grand Avenue prior to YDOT coming in and doing a resurfacing on Grand Avenue next year. So that'll be an unfortunate inconvenience, but it's important work that we need to get done so we don't have to dig up new pavement after YDOT has laid it down. We're also doing a project right now around 18th Street, and then we have another one that might be more of an inconvenience on South 15th Street down by the dealership that's down there. There's a couple of blocks that are in really bad shape that have been on the priority list for a while.
Well, and obviously road construction is always a hot topic because, you know, folks in West Laramie always are lobbying for their streets to finally get paved, and there's several other spots across town. I mean, I drive all over the city, so I think a lot of us are in the same boat. I know you're trying to find ways now in the city budget. How is that discussion coming here as you start to try and finalize that before July 1st with your emphasis personally on road construction as a priority?
Well, it's very difficult right now. The money is just not there for major road construction in the city's budget, and that's really unfortunate because the quality of our streets are going to continue to degrade and degrade and degrade. We can use maintenance money to try to duct tape the roads and try to keep them in as best shape as we can, but we're certainly lacking the funds that we need to do the actual road replacements, and that's kind of where we're getting to. It's certainly a priority of mine in the budget, West Laramie and paving and improving those road conditions out there, and even on 1st and 2nd Street is always a big priority of mine. But again, the money is just not there right now. You know, the budget outlook and what we're going to be starting to talk about next week will be trying to keep the status quo. We did some pretty drastic reductions in personnel. We had to hold 12 positions last year, and then we've continued a hiring freeze, and I think the budget is going to say keep doing that. And one of the other things the budget is going to do is the city council needs to sit down and really look at what services we're providing and what we can actually afford to provide in the future if the fiscal situation continues to get worse. Analyzing what services are required by federal and state statute, what are the high priority like public safety, and then other services that we seem to enjoy, like maybe having a health inspector for a restaurant. We all think that's a good idea, but it's not something that's legally required by the city, and so where does that fall on the priority list? So we're going to be having those tough discussions.
So a lot going on with the budget, and this is the time that you want to hear from the citizens, actually, correct?
Absolutely. We're looking for any input that citizens want to give us on this. In regards to any areas they think we should be spending money, anything that they think they can probably live without. If anybody has any thoughts, they need to speak up and let us know, because we want to try to craft a budget where everybody realizes that we're kind of in an unfortunate fiscal situation, but we still want to provide the best services that we can for our residents.